Yo, what's good? It's CJ, and I want to talk about something every trader struggles with, but almost nobody admits: overtrading. You know what I mean? That itch to take trade after trade, sometimes with no real reason. Just trying to be active, trying to catch every move, or trying to make back money that you lost earlier. It's like a trap that keeps pulling you back in, no matter how many times you tell yourself to stop. Here's the thing: overtrading isn't about your strategy failing. It's not about the charts or the setups being bad. It's about what's happening inside your head, the way your mind works when you're in front of the screen. Trading is more emotional than most people want to admit. When you sit there watching the market tick, your brain wants action. It wants that dopamine rush, that excitement of risk and reward. The market is literally designed to give you those little highs, the almost wins, the almost profits, the roller coaster of gains and losses that mess with your emotions. You ever felt like you had to take a trade? Like if you don't jump in right now, you're gonna miss out on something big? That feeling is called FOMO, or fear of missing out. And it's a silent killer of discipline. It tricks you into thinking that every moment not trading is a moment wasted. Your mind gets convinced that the market is moving fast and you better be a part of it. The problem is, most of these moves aren't the ones you should be trading, but the fear pushes you to jump in anyway. And then there's the aftermath of the loss. You take one losing trade and suddenly your head's spinning with thoughts like, I gotta get this back now. Revenge trading is real and it's deadly. You stop thinking clearly and start making reckless moves. You're no longer trading with a plan. You're trading out of emotion, anger, frustration, sometimes even desperation. That's when the account really starts to bleed. Sometimes it's boredom that gets you. The market can be slow, and sitting still waiting for the perfect setup can feel like torture. You start craving action just to feel alive, just to have something to do. So instead of waiting patiently, you force trades that don't fit your rules, and you spiral deeper and deeper into overtrading. Here's what a lot of people don't realize: overtrading isn't just hurting your balance. It's wearing down your confidence. Every single time you take a bad trade, it chips away at your trust in yourself. You start doubting your setups, your timing, your entire approach. The doubt makes you second guess everything and take even more trades trying to fix yourself. It's a vicious cycle that feeds on itself. And honestly, it's exhausting. Overtrading drains your mental energy. Trading well takes focus and discipline. But when you're caught in the overtrading trap, your mind is tired, your judgment is clouded, and your emotions are messed up. It's like trying to sprint non-stop. You crash, and when you crash hard. So how do you get out? How do you stop this endless cycle? First, you have to understand that trading is a waiting game. The market will always be there tomorrow, next week, next month, hell, even next year. You don't have to catch every move. The real skill is in being selective, waiting for the setups that give you the best edge. But that requires patience, and patience is a muscle that you have to build. You have to train yourself to trade only when your criteria is met. That means no, I just feel like it trades. No, chasing the market because you're anxious or bored. You have to be firm with yourself and say, if my setup's not here today, then I'm not trading today. It sounds simple, but this is where most traders struggle because the emotional urge to act is so strong. Another key is having a hard stop in place, a daily loss limit that you respect without question. When you hit that number, you shut down for the day. No exceptions. Protecting your capital has to be your top priority because if your account isn't there, nothing else matters. Respecting your stop loss also teaches discipline, and discipline is what breaks the cycle of overtrading. You've got to start treating trading like a professional job. That means having a clear routine, preparing before the market opens, reviewing your setups, sticking to your rules, and keeping your emotions in check. When you treat it like work, you stop treating it like a game. A big part of this is journaling. But not just writing down numbers or the setups. Writing down how you felt before, during, and after each trade. Were you bored, anxious, confident, angry? Over time, you start to see patterns. You begin to understand what triggers your urge to overtrade. And when you become aware of those triggers, you can build strategies to avoid them. But the work isn't just at the screen. Overtrading often comes from the stress or imbalance outside of trading too. If you're trading sleep deprived or anxious about your life, or simply bored because you don't have any other interest besides trading, you're likely to chase trades. Building habits outside of trading, like exercise, meditation, or just any hobbies that you can relate to. These can reduce those emotional impulses and keep your mind calmer when you're trading. I want you to picture the difference between a trader who takes one perfect trade a day and a trader who takes 10 random trades trying to catch every single move. The first one builds their account steadily and sleeps soundly. The second one burns through the account and lies awake at night doubting every single move that the market makes. Trading isn't about how much you do, it's about doing less, but doing it better. When you shift your mindset to I have to be busy to I wait for the right moment, you'll start seeing your results change. You'll trade with confidence, not desperation. You'll trade with discipline, not impulse. So tomorrow, if you catch yourself itching to trade again and again, stop and ask yourself what's really driving that urge. Is it fear, boredom, frustration? Acknowledge it. Then remind yourself that trading is a marathon, not a sprint. The market doesn't care if you take every trade, but your account balance will slowly drain, and it will care if you don't learn patience. And most importantly, get honest with yourself about your emotions. Overtrading is a habit, and habits can be broken. If you made it this far, drop a comment and tell me what your biggest overtrading trigger is, or how you're planning to change your game. This isn't easy, but it's one of the most important lessons you'll ever learn as a trader. Remember, the key to winning in this game isn't being busy. It's about being smart. It's not about how many trades you take. It's about how well you manage yourself when you take the few trades that you do take. I'll catch you next time. Stay sharp, trade smart. I'm gone.